Hey everyone, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. We are on cycle 680 today. We'll be playing to 690. I have gone around and done a lot of stuff for the dupes to do, so they're going to be pretty much busy running around and doing some things for us. Who knows what they'll actually get done, but it's all in planning for some other things that I have in mind. We do want to get this tamed. And some of the other stuff that we've done. Let's see, Alt S F3. So I have been learning a little bit and just want to prove some of the stuff that I've learned. Let's see, if we go into here, obviously we know that we can put in a heavier liquid here, so we do have a working infinite storage for polluted liquid. That's going to come into play for some of this up here. We are testing this one. It hasn't really worked yet, so I'm going to set that door to open and let them get in there, and I want to see if I can get some of this liquid here, push out some of this air, because obviously it's not flowing, but it is piling up, so that was something like it's working, just not the way we want it to work. We have several geysers around that we haven't uncovered yet. So we have this one here. I did learn that this is like the magic tile to keep it blocked. So it's kind of like, it was described to me as 2 over and then 2 up, which to me, that makes sense. That's how a knight works if you play chess. So, so from this tile, that's the blocking one. So we have one that we want to explore here. You've seen me probably looking at this cool slush. I want to get that analyzed, but we're going to keep it dormant as well. So it's going to be blocked. Let's see, I think there was this one up here, which was the magma one we've already uncovered. Zooming out and looking, here's another one up here. I don't know what it is. It looks like it's some kind of volcano just from what I can see. So we'll see what happens there. And then we're going to continue to explore. Let's see. Wow, that is very, very cold for that fossil. I haven't seen anything else like really stick out. I haven't seen any other geysers, at least within the cold biome. No other neutronium blocks. I guess there's this one. We could go ahead and set that one up to dig as well. So 1, 2, we'll just do all 4 of those, which those 2 are already dug out. There we go. We'll just set that whole thing to dig. I guess the easier way would have been to do it this way. Let's do all 4 of those set to dig and then cancel that one. That's a steam vent. We really do not want to uncover that. That would pretty much take that out, having another full steam vent. I haven't seen any others around in any of the other biomes. So let's zoom out again. No, there's none really in there. I don't see any neutronium. But we're going to dig this out. We'll get some diamond here, trying to get this petroleum, and we're going to let them dig into here and see if I can force some petroleum to be made just by using that magma. We also have all these insulated tiles, so the base is going to be changed. This is something that, you know, I didn't know. I didn't pay attention. Now I know it. So I'm changing all of these insulated tiles to igneous rock. That's going to give us a little bit more temperature safety. And then I was thinking about, like, we have this space here. This is our central core. So we're going to probably start moving some of this stuff out to one side or the other. And instead of having these 2 here, which I remember at one point I was going to do it, I never started doing fire poles once I got metal. So we'll start putting in some fire poles, and it will mean that we're probably just going to move both of these apartments depending on where it is. So I'll line that out. We'll just do a mass deconstruction, and then we'll start taking care of that. The other thing is the heavy watt wires. In some cases, we'll be able to swap some of those out. So it's kind of like a massive cleanup effort. that I'm looking at. So hopefully that'll be fun. So thanks for sticking around and listening to me blab for 5 minutes. Let's see. Oh yeah, we wanted to take these out. So we want to put in these mirth leaves. And the reason why I'm swapping those out is because allergies. So hopefully they will take it out and plant in what we need. They are doing a pretty good job. Like we're getting some water going in here, but we're gonna make some plans for doing this differently. This water is fine, but it's really germy. It's not great. So I'm thinking when we do that central corridor, that's gonna allow us to do some other things, which will be. In fact, we can probably keep out the pollen. I'm looking at allergies. I know it's not a big deal. You know, we don't have a whole lot of germs, but we don't really need all that much oxygen in there. We'll just deconstruct that and turn it into, you know, one of these pneumatic doors. Boys, sweep up junk. So they have a lot to do. I'm not going to be surprised to not see some of the things that I really want prioritized, but that's because I haven't prioritized anything. So the plan is we stop using this water. This water's fine. It's great for, you know, pretty much everything that we're using it for, mostly oxygen generation, but it's not going to be great for, you know, as they continue to need water for a water cooler. That's why we don't have one, because we just have gross water. And so the idea will be this should create clean water. And if it's clean water, then that can go into an infinite storage tank, and we won't have to worry about that. We'll pump out just a little pond for them to get any water out of the pitcher pump that they may need. They need it from time to time. That will also allow us a better way to cool the water down. We'll be able to have just like a liquid pump, and maybe even like do completely cold storage. Not quite to, we don't want it to freeze, but some cold storage would be nice. And then that would allow us maybe to pump into here, or we just continue to use this water, because this water is cooler. And, you know, stopping this will make this all cool down, which means we'll have cooler water for the plants. So, yeah, we're going to be looking at, you know, we have so much here. This may be where we just start moving all the polluted water. But yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. I'm seeing what they're working on. I'm actually going to go ahead and. So I did most of that. Do that and cancel these. So yeah, they have a lot of jobs. I'm also thinking about the amount of oxygen that we are creating. So our base is starting to have a lot less oxygen in the base. That's not ideal. And that's mostly because we're up to 20 dupes now. And I mean, we have this routed. It's going this way. It's filling up all of our tanks first, which is fine. And then it's coming out here. And then if it makes a second loop, then it's coming into here. This is all the cold air. So you can see it's still getting overpressurized. So I'm not really worried about it, but it is something that I'm monitoring. They've done some stuff, so you know, I like seeing them going around, and they're kind of hitting some things as they need to be. This is maybe, I'm going to put that on like a little bit higher priority than everything else they've been working on. Just construction. So we want to start getting that taken care of. And they did clean up all that. That's fine. We don't really need another one there. Cool. All right. So now we kind of don't really need any of this over here. But I may just make this the new water storage. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what makes the most sense. We are getting a lot of water. Oh. I knew that would happen. Yeah, I thought that would happen. Let's see. Priority. Cleaning. 9. We'll get at least that taken care of. We do not have the filter in place anymore. Cool. All right, so they'll take care of what they need to take care of. Let's see. Okay, it's fine. How are you in there without a suit, Travaldo? Maybe when they took that out. All right, well. Like, how did that even happen? My only assumption is when they took that one piece out, he hopped up there real quick. All right, so we'll see. We'll just put Grossman on there for now. Yeah, you're pretty damaged. Yeah, they're making some pretty good headway now that we've given them a lot of stuff to work on. Let's see, has anyone come down here? They did. But they did not build that yet. Okay, that's fine. That's polluted water. Okay. Still no way to get this petroleum. Hot polluted oxygen vent. That's going to be interesting. I'll analyze this. There we go. Oh. Was that always like that? No abyssalite between these two? We didn't dig all the way in there. This rock, obsidian, like this is all breaking. Let's see if I can mop that up. Oh, I can. I have a little bit of petroleum. Oh yeah, this stuff's... deconstructing itself. Now we have petroleum available. I was hoping I'd be able to get to that and mop it up. Maybe if I... too much liquid there. dig that out. Try to get the rest of that and I mean, there's petroleum, so it's making it on its own, and that's really good. That's useful. So that's one thing that's working the way I want it to work. Now, can I mop? No, still too much liquid. How much is there? 500 kilograms. So we dig that out. Dig that out. I mean, petroleum's lighter than that. Oh, they can't get up to that now. We'll just do. I'm trying to figure out. Probably just a ladder would be fine. It's fine. Can I mop that yet? Nope. Dang. So here's the question. Oh, is that how we got sour gas? Does petroleum turn into sour gas? Petroleum to sour gas, yes. Okay. So it needs to get hot enough to turn into petroleum, but not hot enough to turn into sour gas. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's a lesson we've learned. Oh, we have more diamonds over here. Still no petroleum. We made it all the way over to this one. Cool salt slush geyser. So, I mean, they're really taking care of a lot of stuff. That should still be blocked. We'll have to watch that and see. Everything's at 31, negative 31. Doesn't look like it's rising, so I'm going to assume that that's doing all right. All right, so this is dormant for another few cycles. The water's fine here. Yeah, I think next is maybe we just start utilizing this. Maybe we could even put in another tank. How have they done? Man, they've done pretty good job swapping everything over. It's going to give us a little bit more insulation there. Cool. All right, well, they put that into place. So we need the petroleum finger-danger. I think it's the polymer press. We just need a little bit of plastic. Don't even need that much. I'm going to put that right there for now, because it's not going to be there for long. It's just something that we can actually work and get some plastic going. This isn't working. We don't need that much gas. Carbon dioxide is doing well there. Natural gas. Idle erupts in 4 cycles. Yeah, I mean, some of this is turning out really well. I know I have this down here. I'm still thinking about how I want to do that. Make it work. All right, so petroleum. Looks like construction. We'll put that at an 8. I want them to be able to get up here. We have a lot of petroleum that we're gonna try to farm out of this. I mean, a lot of sour gas in there. A lot of steam. That's that polluted water. All right, so question is, where do we want to put this other box? We know that that worked out really well. We're gonna have the central corridor here. I feel like just putting it off to the side would be okay. We can always pump it out into a different area. We need that area. We need some of these things still around. Altus. All right. Where makes the most sense? Or do we just pipe it? I don't know. I don't really know that I want to pipe it all the way across. But if we have it, you know, we could start putting our bathrooms going this way. That's a lot of water. Like, we'll eventually pump that out. Like, we're gonna have 2 clean water areas, and I think that would be fine to have them in here. But with this being the central corridor that we're gonna eventually make, it won't be helpful here. I'm just really so surprised that everything's working well as far as like power and everything. It took a long time to understand what was going on and get that under control, but I'm really happy that it's finally working now. So much polluted water over here. And the only reason why we have these separated out so far is because we're taking advantage of this. But again, we're starting to really store a lot of oxygen. So instead of doing it that way, I'm thinking about turning those into, you know, we can have an infinite gas storage here. And it's just keeping it cold in that area, and then we just pump out as we need it. Like, that worked out well. We never did any kind of you know, maintenance shaft on this other side. But let's see, if we shift this over, we're gonna end up shifting this as well, because we'll get rid of this. We'll have a central shaft. So if this is, if we consider the printing pod, it has to go to one side or the other. So let's see, we have this, that's on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, right? Because we start here and we have 7. That moves everything just over, like, kind of 2. Well, that's going to go away. You know what? We're not using any of this area now, so why don't we just deconstruct all these buildings through. We're going to deconstruct the buildings through here. And we will have to move that kitchen eventually. construct background buildings. Oh, that gives them a lot of work. So yeah, they'll be hammering away at that. All right, let's get this polymer press built. And then we'll see what we need. Obviously, we need power. Power we already have set to go. Do we need plumbing? We do. And why? Does it have to receive the petroleum from that? Let's see. Like, can transfer heat? Does this temperature exchange with overlapping? Maybe that's what we need in some areas. All right, so they built that. No liquid intake, so we have to put... That's kind of crap, because I don't really have a way to pump that. Like, we have some polymer around, or some petroleum around. Yeah, I thought that would happen. That's good though, actually. Kind of dig that out and let them get to it. So I have to pump the liquid in. Jesus Christ, where is it? I lost myself. There we go. So what do? We take a shortcut and we do something like that. No, we don't need to do all that. I mean, we have this area, so that in. Just dig this out. So dig that one out. Dig that one out. That's fine. That's not me flooding. Breathability is still at 100%. Beds are fine. Batteries are fine. Crops are fine. Toilets, though. Oh, someone's trapped. Marie is trapped. It's fine. You'll knock yourself down. That's okay. No damage. Okay. So, yeah. Put that in. Plumbing. Liquid pump like that. Liquid pipe. In. Power. In. Bottle emptier. That there. Construction. Yeah, we want to get this done. We need the polymer so we can start building some of those other. Where did this water come from? Oh, we got some steam cooling down. Oh, that must have been when they swapped those out. Okay, makes sense. Got this. We want liquid, petroleum. And we'll enable auto bottle as well. I'm trying to get this to flow across. We'll get whatever petroleum we can get. And it needs a gas output? What? Alright, so the question is, what gas does it output? It outputs carbon dioxide and steam? Alright, well. We'll see what type it actually outputs. A lot of carbon dioxide down there. I'm like, where did all that come from? Alright, our gas is looking slightly better. Put that back. Protect the base a little bit more. I don't know. Altus. Let's give this some thought again. So we have this one here. So that's easily enough. We can start putting bathrooms into that. So, you know, these go this way, down, and then this way. This, we could do it just close. You know, like we've done with the other geysers. We do have to pump it. Partially is because I was hoping we could do one that had like no power and it would just work. But 140 gram, 32 gram, that 70 gram, 35 gram, 300. Yeah, it did finally move into this area. So we need like this to fill up. So maybe we could do that. But then we have to put in a pipe, get some CO2 in there. Or we use a pipe bottler. Or a gas bottler. I wonder if you can empty a canister that back, yeah, back into the world. Okay, yeah, I see that. I was hoping you'd be able to just empty them like you do with the liquid. Just pour them out onto the floor. So yeah, it looks like no matter what, we're going to have a pump for this. We won't be able to just do it with this. To keep it from being overpressurized. All right, well, since we already have that and it looks like we're okay power-wise, that's not an issue. It's just a matter of finding a home for it. And we close this. And we only allow them to come in and out of here. This was only for, you know, letting it drain straight in. We really could put this to better use. So that's going to let everything go down. That's fine. We can run it just off of this. Let's look at the plumbing and see what we have going on. Yeah, I mean, this is already running here. We can just change how that runs. I think it wouldn't hurt to just make it along that same line, right? So we just do it kind of the same way and it's at the same level. And then we'll just make other things work into that. So yeah, we have our air tiles here and then insulate it below. Igneous rock. We accidentally used igneous rock in the right space. Nice. All right, so in that case, we do airflow tiles. Cool. And we'll put in wood pumps. Man, if we had plastics, we could do like mini pumps. Power 60 watt. Power, like, well, what, it doesn't save anything. Like, it literally, wait. There we go. You have to actually click on it. Power 240. So it saves power. Liquid 10K a second. This is 1K a second. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Is that right? Everything on top. So we'll have 1, 2, 3. So we'll have to build a new compost, which we can put further down, because this water should never get above this height anyway. And realistically, once we put this infinite storage in place, once we put the infinite storage in place, we'll just be able to use all of that. Iron ore. We have a lot of iron ore, but we don't have that much copper. Yeah, we're gonna change that to iron ore up here. Deconstruct, set that to deconstruct, set that to deconstruct. Cancel that, we don't need that there. All right, and airflow tile, iron. And the one there. And we will do that last, and probably that last. They can come in here and do that. We will cancel that. Cancel that. Then we will set these to deconstruct. That would be all. And then that'll allow us to change that up just a little bit. We will be able to put these insulated tiles around. Man, they kind of flew through that, didn't they? Oh. That needs to be there. This is in the wrong spot. This plumbing going. And as long as we don't power that right yet, it'll be okay. And we'll just cancel this. That'll be put in last. I guess we could have gone the other way with that as well. Put the drain on this side. Cancel these pipes. Pipe cancel. Yeah, so we're gonna work our way out of that. I'll have one going up just in case. Cool. That'll be interesting. So this already comes all the way up from here, so we can easily just put that like that. With this, maybe we run it like a different way or something. We can always adjust this later. For now, it's fine. Oh, but that is, let's see, plumbing. Oh, that's right. So that's all of our bathroom stuff. So why don't we go ahead and put these running this way. Let's see, this is already going here. So we can run this around and down. And then this goes around and down. Actually, we could run it on the outside. And that'll go in there. This one is not great. So we're gonna cancel this and this. And we'll just go ahead and put in a liquid bridge. Like so. Oh, look, we got a little egg. If I can relocate him into here, we'll relocate that into there. And then we'll priority 9 that and that. And that can just be a 5. It doesn't need it. Oh yeah, they're starting to warm up in there as well. That one's going to be iffy. because he's going to be in and out. All right, and as they build that into place, you can see like these aren't accessible. So we can cancel that tile build, cancel that tile build, and then we can dig that. We can see what's in here. Polluted oxygen, some hydrogen. I'm going to deconstruct it on this side. And I think that makes more sense because we're taking this wall away at some point, but that'll be fine. Okay, so if we're working on this as well to be that seven layer. I wonder if I took a screenshot of that anywhere. Probably did. Got 2 more cycles here. Been going for about 45 minutes. That's fine. Right, so we want to make sure that we have enough room for pipes going up and pipes going down. Let's see, I'm gonna do a quick little lookup. So we got a wide shaft design, and I'm looking that up. Don't need to play it, but all right. So you can have a pipe going right here. So we'd have a pipe here, and then you skip to, you have another pipe there. And then you skip another to, and you'd have another pipe here. Like so. On either side of these pipes, we should be looking at, have a ladder on one side, and then a fire pole on the other. And what that's going to do is allow us space. Make sure that's still running. Good. All right. So I didn't screw anything up. So cancel this, cancel that. And then those will have to be deconstructed. So what that allows is for us to have a tile here. So you can hop to here, hop to here, and then that tile will stay. So we're going to cancel that deconstruct. And then that's going to allow us to widen at least this one. And then we replan this one. We'll probably end up widening this too. There's no point in not doing it, but like that's the start to our central shaft is when they build that. Yeah, it'll be in place. And then that means this is the tile that we'll have to build everything off of. And I'm just going to change that to a, probably nothing. Maybe, we'll just let them go. When they get to that point, we'll be able to start planning that out. It looks like that means that we have this one here. Trying to think what I want to put in place to mark that. Really nothing. I'm going to put a switch. So we'll put this one straight up. That's our last row. And that's like the one that makes it to where you can have some air going through it. Once you leave the base, then you can do that. So my idea is we'll start making this, like, we don't care if this is aired. We don't care if they have air in here. We don't care what's going on in here. It could be all CO2 for all I care. I think that would help. Then all the oxygen goes in here, and we start making plants. That means that everything here, we have to shift to the other side. That's not going to be that hard because we'll be able to leave this one. What it does mean is, actually, we can take that and we'll make that one. So we swap all those out. Oh, actually, yeah, we will have to move those rooms. So they'll get to it. It's nothing critical. How are we looking here? We need to mop that. Piped blocked. So did we make any? Oh, it makes steam. All right, so the steam goes out. Ventilation. That pipe is blocked because there's nothing. So that should be the CO2. And if that's the CO2, then we can just run that right next to this. And right to there. So let's see what happens when we get that done. All right. While they're working on that, let's take a look. Gander. All right. Oh, yeah, that's not great. It's taking a long time. Oh, that's an airflow tile. That's right. So it's all being stuck here. I mean, we'll just deconstruct that one for now. Everything will flow out. Let's see. We prioritize those. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I hate when that happens, but you know. I wish they would automatically build from like one side or the other, but it doesn't happen, so. Ooh. This done next. No, it's not dormant. We're not getting nearly the water we used to get. That's still dormant. We did fill this up. But I definitely see an issue beginning to arise. Where is that water going? Yeah, it's going where it should be. We're getting some water out of there. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's that we're using more water. I think it's we're converting less water. Oh, good. They built all that. And then, let's see, plumbing, that. So I'm hoping to see this run here. Doesn't seem like it's working. So what happens if I do this? Yes. All right. That's looking good. We don't need those though. In fact, we'll just we'll end up having to deconstruct those liquid pipes. So have they made headway on this side? Oh, they got a few that they have to do. Let's see. All right, so get those going. Oh, let's see. That's going down. So we can snip that. Snip that. Snip that. This is dirty hand water, which we could tie in here. And that goes up. Okay. Like that's all working. I almost want to reroute some of this as we go in and do that, but this is working good. So we don't have to worry about this ever clogging for our bathrooms. It's working great. That's good. Let's see. Sweep. Get all that swept up. All that swept up. Deconstruct that. That's good. We do need more pipes. Have this one go this way. And we may not even need all three of these, but kind of rather be safe than sorry. We'll go that way, because if we ever need to come up, we can always go up and out this way, or this one out this way. That one can go straight up and this one can go back in. So that'll be fine. And we want them to get all this swept up. This is looking better. How did that happen? We were missing one. All right, so that's at 690, and you can see like this is starting to take shape. We will be able to slowly put that into place. Put this into place as well. And then these tiles. And that one's already there. So that'll, like, really, we could take that all the way up to here and start moving that across. Did they get this done? They did. It is moving the CO2 into here, so that's good. We do have some plastic. Does that mean? Is that in utilities? No, it's under power. Oh my goodness. Yep. So we can get this done. We just need to reroute our power for that. So it must be, but we do have enough plastic. Lead. What else can we use? Copper, we don't really have a lot. Iron. We can make more iron. I don't know how much we need though. Gold. Steel. Oh, we need 800 gold. We have 10. I mean, that might be the easiest way. Gold. We have 34 tons of gold amalgam, so yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll recipe that up. All right, so you can see we're making some headway. We've done a lot of work around the base. We have some plans in place. There we go. We have that water here. That's probably germy as well. Yeah, it's 100% germy. We got a lot of polluted oxygen and garbage in there. They did do this. That's fine. In fact, we're going to copy that. And just maintenance shaft. So we have the inside and outside with the yep, we'll just cancel those. Maybe if I cancel, oh, we already have all that in place. They can like digging that out, just going down. Be eventually able to handle it there. So cool. Well, now you can see some of the plans that we have going on. We get this done. That'll take care of this side of the water. So we'll have two things. This will be filled up with all this. Maybe we could start forcing some of this water to go down this way anyway. If we pump any up, you know, we can just put it wherever we need to go. I almost wish you could use this. Let's see. Polluted water. I almost wish that you could use these to put into the system, you know? If that makes sense. Put these in place. This in place. Yep, they're gonna go down. We still have some stuff to work on in there. And a little bit of stuff to sweep up. So that's where we are. Man, I'm really excited about the new things that I learned. I'm excited about them potentially finding, there's more diamond here. Still no petroleum to mop up there. They're going to analyze that, and they're going to analyze the other one that we found. There's another cool steam vent. So, you know, we're set on power. We're set on a lot of stuff. We're not set on petroleum yet and plastic. So I think that's our next thing. If we chew that down a little bit further, that's not going to help, but we could chew like that. And we may as well get all of that diamond as well. All right, well, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the tips. I appreciate them.